This is Boomer Life on CL 650.
This is home. Now I'm finally where I belong. Where I belong. Yeah, this is home.
Well, there's a song from Switchfoot called This Is Home, and the theme of today's episode of Boomer Life here is home in a retirement community, specifically Hollyburn House, Revera's Hollyburn House in West Vancouver. Kathy Russell is with us. She's the executive director, and also joining us from Hollyburn House is lifestyle consultant Nicole Chandler. We were talking about choices, and I have in front of me, I have the monthly schedule of activities for all people who live at Hollyburn House. And when I was walking through on my tour, and I had lunch with Kathy and Nicole and a couple of residents, one group discussion item just leaped off the page at me. It was something called "You Be the Judge," and so I had this came up for discussion at lunchtime with two of the residents who are both kind of into "You Be the Judge," which is basically just a group discussion thing. Somebody submits a point, a legal point or whatever, and the group, the committee that's assembled, gets to be the judge. It's a great forum for just shooting the breeze, isn't it?
Yeah.
And who coordinates that, Nicole?
Susan Philcox is our Director of Recreation. She creates that entire calendar times 2, because we have the similar calendar for our care center as well. The programming Susan creates is fantastic. Covers a wide spectrum of topics, from fitness programming. We have simple chair classes to a yoga program to a walking program. Music is a huge thing. And then our intellectual programming with our discussion groups.
Okay. And, of course, there's all those outings, too, Kathy. And some now, if a person just wants to pop down to Park Royal to do some shopping but doesn't drive, there's taxi service and all?
Absolutely. Scheduled services 4 times a week to a local shopping mall.
Okay. So the idea here, though, is, and I'm thinking of what my mom's reaction to this, because we've tried to have this discussion about a seniors community, my brother and I, and she just feels that moving into a seniors community, Kathy, would to her represent forfeiting her independence. Somebody's going to micromanage every minute of my day, and I'm not interested, which, of course, is it's about choices. It's not about being compelled to do anything, is it?
That's right. We offer lots of choices, and we really encourage that independence so that the senior can make their own choices of what programs they want to attend or what they don't want to attend.
Right.
And so really flexible that way.
Okay. Now, Nicole, when people come to Hollyburn and they have that meeting and then they come back and they bring mom or dad and they have that meeting and they do the tour, and now we've got some interested people. What's the next step in terms of really sort of making it apparent to a probably still reluctant senior that this really is a good decision to consider?
Couple of different ways. One would be coming in and just having some experiences at Hollyburn House. That could be joining us at one of our programs, coming into a happy hour or one of our weekly or daily programs that we do offer.
Okay.
That really can provide you with the sample of who we are, who our residents are, what kind of conversations you're going to have, who your neighbors could be. You could also come in just for a simple meal.
Sure.
Sit in the dining room, kind of look around, see who is in that building. It gives you a good opportunity to check things out.
Even at lunch, there were choices. I must say, lunch was delicious, by the way. Kathy and I had the same thing, and it was the shrimp Caesar salad. Whoa, is it very, very good. But again, with choices. So it's not you sit down and here's your food. You know, would you like this, or how about that, and this option or that option? So again, you know, you're not being pigeonholed into a little box where everybody tells you what to do. And I'm sure it wouldn't be the first time that you've heard that as a point of objection on the part of a senior.
Well, then you also, at that same table, saw how the consistency with our staff, we have a lot of long-time standing staff, and how that server, wait staff, swooped in and provided the gentleman with the one thing she knew he really wanted.
That's right.
And so we really get to know our residents and really personalize the services that that they want.
That was Peter and his tomato juice.
Yes.
Wasn't it?
That's right, yeah.
He likes his tomato juice at lunch.
Yeah.
It's not a character flaw.
No.
So she got him his tomato juice.
But if that's what
Without
makes him
asking.
happy, heck, that's
right.
great.
It's hardly a hideous inconvenience,
Yeah.
is it? So trial stays. Would that be the sort of the last step in the process? And what's Kathy? What's a typical trial stay? Well, what length of time?
Length of try? Well, it can vary. We probably start at a month and can go even longer.
But
Yeah.
can you come in for a couple of days?
You can. You're not going to get the real deal, though.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
You're still getting your bearings.
Right.
I've heard that in the past. You know, come in for a weekend or come in for a few days. No, you're really not going to get a real, true sample of what life is like.
You're just dipping a toe in the pool, so
That's
to speak.
exactly. And nope, I didn't like it. Nope, not for me.
Right.
Well, you
Okay.
didn't have a
You
chance
didn't really
to
give
give
much
it
of a chance, did you?
That's right. So I encourage folks to try it for a month. You know, you no need to sell anything yet.
Right,
Move out,
right.
give any notices. Just come in and try it for a month. I have a suite that we're able to do. I have a lady joining us this week, and she's going to try us out, and it gives her a chance to meet her neighbors and really see if it's for her, and it will be.
Yeah, well, you know, but it's really a smart thing that you're talking about there. You don't need to put the house up for sale because that, Kathy, it's
It's
kind of
frightening.
scary. You know?
Absolutely.
There's a
Yeah,
finality.
yeah.
I don't have a
Yeah.
trap door, and there's no exit here.
That's right.
I'm stuck in this new
Yeah.
predicament, and whether I like it or not, there's no recourse. So a trial stay would be the best of all possible worlds. If it doesn't work out for you, okay.
Yeah,
But
no
if it
loss.
does, well, then we move forward, and at that point, and only then, do we look at loosening up some of the other strings in life. So how does one go about coming by for a visit, or if they're lucky like me, scooping a lunch in the process? What do we have to do here, Nicole?
Give me a call at Hollyburn House, 604-922-7616.
Oh my gosh, that was way too fast, and I got to write this down. 604-922-7616.
922-7616.
7616. Now, if you still didn't get a chance to write that down, you can go to the website, and it's Revera.com.
ReveraLiving.com.
ReveraLiving.com,
Yes.
my apologies. And then all of the Revera communities are listed.
That's correct.
So you just click on Hollyburn House, and there you get the visual tour. You get all the contact information for Kathy and for Nicole, emails, telephones, all of that kind of stuff. It's all at ReveraLiving.com.
Yeah.
And then once you identified, then you start calling, right? Then people just call up and
Yeah, come on. You know, let's have that conversation. Let's understand what your situation is, be it the senior or a family member or a friend.
Right.
Have that conversation. Really dig in and understand where we might be able to help. And then, let's get you in and get a good sense of what Hollyburn House is all about.
Well, it's certainly a marvelous community. It is, I think, and the word that I've been describing it to a few people because,
Right.
and I think the one word that just sort of rises to the top for me is warm. What a warm place! That it's cheery, it's friendly, it oozes warmth. It's just full of really nice, happy, focused people. And I very much enjoyed my visit. Thank you so
Glad
much
to hear that.
for your
Yes, thank
patience
you. Oh,
and
thanks for
your
coming to-
hospitality. It was wonderful.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Yes, yeah.
And so ReveraLiving.com, and just click on Hollyburn House, and it's right there on your computer monitor in almost as fast a time as it takes me to say it. So Kathy Russell and Nicole Chandler, thank you so much for coming by. It's wonderful to see you again,
you,
Nicole. And
Sterling.
Kathy, don't be a stranger next time.
Absolutely. That's right.
That's it for now. We'll see you next time, right here on Boomer Life.